prettier, right? Like, it's just going to be the same game. They're not changing shit, and it's just going to be prettier. Like, that's correct? Because, like, because they fucked up when they redid Mario 64 and made Mario 64 DS. I get that the whole, like, rumor of Luigi being in 64 was, like, a huge thing when we were kids, and we couldn't confirm it because the internet wasn't really, like, a huge thing yet, and it was just word of mouth. But, like, then they went too far. They went too far too fast. And it's not just, like, and not crapping on Nintendo, like, they wanted to make it so you could play as all of these different characters, which is fine. But then they took away the hats and they added powers. And that's where it fucks up. Because then at that point, it is not Mario 64. It is a different game. And that pissed me off. Because it's like, all you had to do was make it so that as you go on along with the stars, you could unlock characters to play as and keep it the same game. Everyone still gets hats. Maybe for Peach, like, it's like a crown instead of a hat. It pops out with a crown. Luigi's, his hat. Wario is his hat. Waluigi is his hat. And then Yoshi could be eggs with, like, wings and stuff on it. But it's still, like, the same power, and you don't change where those locations are. So you can still play as that one character for every single level and not have to worry about, like, finding the right character to play the level as. If they had done it that way, I would have been fine with the DS version. But they did too much. They did too much, in my opinion. They just did way too much. All I wanted was a very pretty version of Mario 64. And to this day, they have not done it. And it breaks my heart because it's the OG game that got me into console, like, heavy into console gaming. Like, I know I had the NES when we were kids, but that was still just like let's all play together. When you die, it's my turn. And that was fun. But Mario 64 is really, really the game that got me into console gaming. And it breaks my heart that there's not a pretty version of it. Like, I just want them to just do Unreal Engine and just make a gorgeous version of it. And I don't want it for Switch. I want a brand new freaking console that's like a big ass console for Nintendo that I can put on. I mean, technically, yes, you can put the Switch to your TV, but it's not the same. I want a controller. I don't want these little, like, side things, side controllers, like half controllers. Like, no. I want a full console. I'm never going to get it. Nintendo's always going to keep doing the portable one because portable is so important now to people, which, fair. But the whole game, is it out for Switch, or is it it's going to be Switch 2, isn't it? I don't have a Switch 2, and I wasn't going to get one. Unfortunately, there's Pokopia is the only game I would want for Switch 2. And then, of course, Star Fox 64 if they made it really pretty. You'll have to let me know. Hold on. I just wanted a really pretty version of. And then they ported Mario 64. And it was just the game. The old game. Luigi, they made me so sad. They made me so sad! Just make me a really pretty version of original Mario 64, please. Nintendo! Anyway, if you got to let me know what console it's for because I think it obviously would probably be for Switch too because that's their new one right now. But like, yeah, yeah. Okay. Anyway, I need to get to the old end of this page. Okay. We need to get to dark brown. VP and UMB in a specific ratio. Wait, what might be difficult? I've already lost all brain. What? Remaking Mario 64? Is that might be a that might be difficult because that would break my heart. I mean, granted, I if they remade it, they would have to fully remake it and then just make it pretty. And just make it pretty. That's all I want. That's all I want. But you're talking about Star Fox 64 for the Switch 2, right? They'd have to somehow redesign the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can see where it would be difficult. Like they would. I mean, they'd have to redo the character models, the world building, level building. It honestly. I mean, I know it's like a super simple thing. Like it would just be time consuming because I don't think it would be difficult, right? It would just be like uh for breakfast. Desi, thank you for claiming your daily smozios. I just feel like it would be more like time consuming more than anything else because they would have to do everything again from scratch. Because although they had the old game, they can't just like fix a port of the game. Like it, they just can't. They can't do that. It's not gonna work. It would be like they were doing for DBD right now, and every time they fix some part of the code, something else breaks. Because poor DBD is poor spaghetti coding. Although, I don't think Mario 64 was spaghetti. But who knows? I don't know. I haven't looked at the code. I don't know how to code. I want to learn how to code. I don't know how to code. Mm-hmm. Maybe. I mean, what? They would have to adjust all of the hitboxes and everything so that it makes sense to what the technology works for today. I think it would it would be similar to how they did, what was that one with the singy and the spinny and the one they did for Switch, Odyssey? I think it would be similar to that on how it would the gameplay would feel. Um they might have to like add in stuff to make like old hitboxes make sense. Um like, oh, why can't I go into this area? I should be able to go to this spot. We'll add a couple more trees or add more things to block it. That would make sense in that. Like, I'm good with that. Just don't fucking add random powers for characters. Just don't fucking. I wouldn't even mind if they added don't know. I guess I wouldn't want them to make it like super hyper realistic. I would want them to make it feel like the old game without. Is there a way they could just take the port and just round everything out? Just make everything rounder. Smooth all the edges and then we're done. We're done. That's it. That's what I want. Just no pixelation, just smooth everything out, you're done. Can they do that? Is that simpler? Probably not. I don't know how games work. I don't know how anything works. Yeah. Oh. I mean, for Star Fox, if they added stuff, I feel like it wouldn't be as much of a problem. Like if they added extra worlds or whatever, I don't feel like that would be as much of an issue. I'm not like a super hardcore fan for Star Fox, but I feel like that wouldn't really fuck with it too much. As long as they kept the storyline. I mean, even for Mario, if they added like extra like secret levels for Mario 64, as long as they kept the like sort of DNA the same, I wouldn't mind that. Like maybe once you beat the game with all 120 stars, it unlocks more. I don't. The emulation, yeah. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. And I know people can mod games and stuff because I definitely didn't do any modding at all to one of the Resident Evil games. $20 of Mario between. I mean, yeah. And Star Fox said they did, I would say recently. Within the last 10 years is recently for me. They did. Bet indies are working on it. Yeah, probably. I thought there was a Star Fox game between Star Fox Adventure and Star Fox 64 Modern that we're getting already. I thought there was a Star Fox game in between that was maybe not originally for the Switch, but ported to the Switch. Original Switch, the one. I don't know if that was a thing, but which reminds me, phone. Where there you are. See, you call your phone, and it's here. It comes over. It happens. Anyway. Okay, what time did those? I have to call someone at. Because they have my. Yeah, 11. Okay. At 11 o'clock, remind me I have to call the collectibles store to fix my other Switch. We're not going to talk about it. Because they said they would call me last week and they didn't. They fixed stuff for me before though, so it just sometimes I bet they wrote a number down wrong. Anyway, but I have to figure this chemical stuff out because I haven't done this one yet. I haven't played as Jill, so I don't know this one. We're looking for dark brown. Do we just we have red, we have yellow. We have red and yellow.